What's up, peoples? Well, what a hard, long morning. I'm out fishing, but let me tell you, it took a lot of doings to do so. What's up? David, good day. Well, I'm out, and let me tell you, it was a hard morning. I went to go fish the lake that I fish at. Needless to say, it's an easterly wind, and it doesn't seem that strong in the city, but going across that lake, boat launch was busy. I didn't bring nothing for river fishing. I didn't bring a chair. I had one rod that I could use for river fishing. The other one was panfish. I didn't bring a third pole, which normally I bring three. And I planned on going to the Rock River fishing, but I'm like, forget it. I'm going to go to Pewaukee Lake. I'm going to go do some pan fishing. Not looking at the flags. It's just that it's a nice day out. Now, once I got there, I seen all the traffic. I'm like, all right, I'll catch some cut bait, come to the Rock River. Well, the wind was so bad. There were so many boats. I tried for about 10 minutes and I'm like, forget it. So I had to stop at a local bait shop, buy a reel that I could put on my other rod and have it spooled because of the fact that it was set up for panfish. And then I had to buy a chair. I went to Fleet Farm, bought myself a chair because there was no way I was coming out here and standing for hours. And actually, I got a deal on the chair. They were only on sale for what, 14 bucks? So the cheap reel I got another brand new pole I can put it on. It was only what, a $40 reel. So then I had to clear cut all of this down here with my knife. As you can see kind of how it's all short. Needless to say, the grass was all tall like you see some probably in the video. I could have fished off the pier, but I like this spot. Oh, we got some guys going out in the boat. So it's been a while since I've been here, whatever, month and a half, 2 months. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go give it a try. Fishy in the evening on this river. This ain't the spotty fishes, but in the evening he's done pretty well. As far as variety of fish, catfish. And I was determined. I've had a bummed out back because of the shit I've been doing at home, so I kind of been laid up. And I'm like, I'm fishing today. Fuck it. I don't care where I'm fishing, as long as I'm outside and I'm fishing, I'm getting outside. I have fucked up neck, shoulder. Now the back messing with me. Telling you, the golden years, I love it. Love it. Oh. Tina, good day. Oh, double tap, you sons of bitches. Gojo fan, how's it going? Yeah. Bucket upside down makes a good seat. Yeah, I had a bucket, but I wasn't sitting on that. Not with the way my back is right now. I need something to lean into. And it's funny because I haven't been down here in almost 2 months, I'd say. And the sticks that I used to hold my rods were still in position. And I had a rod holder that I left here last time in the ground. And I kind of looked for it. I didn't spend a lot of time looking for it. So I don't know if it's here or not. But eventually I got to look for it. I left during the rains the last time I was here and left it behind. But the sticks were still here. Oh. Yeah, and I didn't take an allergy pill. Oh. I really don't got much food with me. I got a couple snack sticks and a bunch of Gatorade and a Monster. Not very well planned. By the time I ran to both stores, I could have just drove back home, got all my stuff, and saved like $60. But the way some of us guys can be, you get an idea in your head. I know, like myself, I get an idea in my head. And I didn't go out of my way to get the stuff. It was on my way here, but so that reel that you're seeing in the picture is that brand new reel. And say if I get a large carp or catfish, it's going to be fun on these rods. Especially that one in front of me. That tip is like a really between a medium and a light. The tip of that is a very, very light, very bendable rod. But I had got a really good deal on that at Fleet Farm, or Farm Fleet, excuse me. I got 2 rods for a really good price back in early spring. And they're basically made for bait casters, but I'm like, screw it. For the price, I'm throwing a regular open-faced reel on it and calling it a day. Oh, does it feel good to be out here? I went fishing the other day. When was that? Friday night, and forgot my phone at home, so no photos. No lie, I freaking thought I had everything. My buddy showed up, and he showed up a little bit earlier than anticipated. And I plugged my phone in to charge it. Well, we put his stuff in the car and left. So we got what, 26 gills, 26 keepers. Caught a lot of fish. A lot went back, but so this past week I haven't fished much, man. And once I messed my back up, man, I was like, son of a bitch. 2.5 hours of landscaping and fucked myself. So we'll see if we get some carp or a drum. I know Fishy said that you believe the carp are still spawning, and I haven't seen nothing jump since I've been here. I had to get both poles rigged up for the river, cut down all of this grass. So right now I'm taking a moment just to relax and chill. And I was at the lake and I'm like, do I go home or do I go out to the Rock River? And I got a bunch of bluegills and drumheads at home for cut bait for catfish. So like if I went home, I could have got my rods, I could have got the chair, could have got cut bait. So right now, all I'm using is night crawlers, hoping I can catch something so I can use it for cut bait. So Fishy's going to a really good spot. I don't know if he's live yet or not, but I talked to him. And I was debating if I drive down there by him. And I actually called him and the wife, and neither one of them answered. And I'm guessing Fishy might have been traveling or he could be live. I don't know. He could be traveling to where he's going. But for me, it would have been like an hour and a half drive. And I'm like, you know what? I'm ready to do it. So he's going to be fishing for some really good fish today. That's one thing I can say with river fishing, just leaving poles in. I like the action of bobber fishing. I do. That's why I like bluegill fishing. On the 14th, me and Fishy Things will be fishing. As long as nothing comes up with him, we got it planned. I got a boat rented. I rented a boat, which is actually not like a little rowboat with a boat motor. It's an actual fishing boat with steering wheel, trolling motor, live wells. It's got one seat like a bass boat, or it's on a pole. It's an actual fishing boat. It costed me some money, but I need to get on the water. He's going to be doing some musky fishing. And now that I got it planned, I hope it's not a rain day. I asked them about that today when I rented it. If it's a rain day, what happens? They says, well, we just credit you, which I don't mind because this summer there'll be, if it's not that day, it'll be another day. Say if the weather was bad. So I've never seen a place rent out a boat like they rent out. They got some really cool fishing boats. They had another V boat that was smaller, that was a steering wheel, and that was a fishing boat. And for the one that I rented, it was like $20 more. And I'm like, I'm going with the king instead of the queen of the boats. So it'll be nice having a trolling motor. Maybe troll for some muskie and some other fish, bass. It don't have a locator on it, but what I do have, as far as looking for depths of water, what I use for ice fishing, my fish locator, I can take that out on the boat and drop that over the side to look for fish and the depths. Yeah, it's not like a regular fish locator, but it's a locator. Oh, shit. Well, that didn't go as planned. That didn't go as planned. Oh. Free worm. And then trying to find circle hooks in Wisconsin. I got some hooks. It's not a complete circle hook. It's similar, but it ain't curved in as much. I don't know if I got to order them online. I got one of the new hooks. I'm going to try that. See how it works. I'm going to go out. Come on. Oh, cast it right into a snag. Yeah, I was going to reel it in, cast it out further. Right into a snag. Did I get it? Tell me I saved it. Did I save it? I did. Lost the worm. Last time I was here, the fish were a little bit closer in the shore, so trying to keep it near the shoreline, but I'm going to go out a little bit further. And it's crazy. The last time I was here, the houses across from me, there was a herring bird that was in their yard every time I was here. And 2 months later, there's still a herring in the yard. And I'm guessing probably the same one. Because it's the same freaking yard. And he's on the shoreline just standing. All right, let's go out further. Sit and vivate. That's why I can't wait to get out in the boat. I can't. And what I was hoping for with this boat, because they open at 7 in the morning, they're open until 8 at night. And usually when you rent the boat, they say, you rent it for a day. Well, this boat, they said, nope, only 8 hours. So I got it from 12 until 8 at night. I don't know if that was a bird that just shit or something fell off a tree. I was hoping from 7 in the morning till 8 at night. But he's like, nope, 8-hour limit. I was thinking of making an offer, telling them, you know what, I'll shut off their name on YouTube and give me the whole entire day. Act like I'm some kind of bigwig. Yeah, and at least with this boat, if it's hot out, I'll be able to jump off the boat, do some swimming. I don't know if we'll get fishy things in a swimming suit and fishing, but I know I will, or swimming while we're fishing. I know I will be if it's hot out. Oh. All right, let me read this. If you just joined, hit that thumbs up. Let's go. God dang, it's so hard to read this screen. Is that JR Buds? Man, the blue is so hard to read. And my brightness is up all the way. Man, I tell you what, I'm going to end up looking into another phone. I don't know if you have better phones as far as JR Buds. Thank you, Tina. I see that. See, I can see the white. The blue is so hard to read. Yeah, a lot of patience. That's one thing with river fishing. Either you can do really good or you can get skunked real quick. What time is it even? Let me check the time. Noon. I don't know if I can make it till dark down here. I left my light at home, so I know I won't be fishing into the dark. We'll see if I can make it out here till dark time. I don't know if I'm going to have that much patience if the fish ain't biting. If I could catch a drum and have some cut bait, I'd feel a little bit more confident than using the night crawlers here. Yeah, and today when I came fishing again, I almost forgot my phone. Loaded the car up, I had my phone plugged in, and I started walking towards the garage to head out the door, and I'm like, my phone. And luckily, I got a cord in the car because I didn't grab my cord for my battery pack. This one. Yeah, I was hoping today with me coming out here, I could have met up with Fishy. But if he would have answered the phone, I would have drove an hour and a half and met him at the place that he's heading. I was hoping Emmy would have answered her phone. Because at least I know with her, she'll answer a text, unlike Fishy sometimes. But I know she's busy as well. Fishy's gone with the animals and the daughter and all of that. So, and now since I drove this far, I think I might be about an hour away from where he's fishing. Maybe a little closer than that. 45 minutes, hour. Depending on how fast you want to drive. Does anybody know if Fishy is live right now? Moral egg on what? Oh, I hate that I cannot read this screen. Moral egg on Friday. Hello, good day. Anybody know if Fishy's live? I don't think I hadn't got a thing saying that he was live. Perfect day, 74 degrees, sunny. Got a breeze. What's happening, Captain? What's going on? Is that Edward? See, you get to know some of the people's freaking circles. I don't know if he's live or not. Yeah, I didn't get no notification. It'd be nice if I'd get a call for him or Emmy because it's still early enough, man. I'll jump in the car and go meet him. Because I believe I'm about 45 minutes from him right now from where I'm at. It's like an hour and a half drive, I think, from my house, hour and 45 minutes. And I'm about halfway there. I'm not set up for sturgeon fishing as far as pole wise, but I'll still give it hell. The one pole I think could handle it. My other pole that you guys are looking at, not so much. But it could handle some walleye and some sauger. Sawguy. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that won't be the 14th. Not this Sun, not today. I think today's the 7th. That's next week, Sunday. Could have a dual live going out on the lake. Fishy live and I live. Or I just may let him go live and me not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, shit. Sorry. Hopefully that didn't cause a headache. Freaking wind. Got a couple yakkers going down the river. Well, actually, they're going upriver right now. That's all I need. I need to catch one fish for cut bait. Give me a nice drum, and I'd be happy. Holy barn swallows. A swarm of barn swallows just came through here, chewing up the bugs. I'll tell you, and anybody that's in the chat, if you got a good freaking back, love the hell out of it, man. I ain't kidding you. Like, my neck is fucked up, my shoulder, but I'll tell you what, like, the back, I can deal with my neck and shoulder. It can be a son of a bitch. I can deal with it. My low back being fucked up, like, I like doing physical labor. And I do 2.5 hours worth of shit. And I can't do it at the pace that I am accustomed to. I can still get shit done probably quicker than anybody else if I only got a short period of time. But man, a good healthy back. You're lucky. So I got my neck MRI done. I got two like full blown bulging discs. Another one that's kind of bulged. So I got shots scheduled for that. And then my shoulder, the imaging, everything looked good, but they're saying it needs the MRI because possibly my rotator cuff might have some issues or a torn ligament. Or what's going into my shoulders from my neck. So, but I got to play my insurance games doing other shit before I get an MRI on my shoulder, which is a joke. And then I got to get a brain scan, which I got that, a brain MRI. So you guys are going to know whether or not my brain's good or not. You're going to find out if it's smooth or if it's bumpy. And if you've been in Fishy's Live, you know what having a smooth or a bumpy brain means. The more rigid, the more smarter you are, the smoother, the dumber you are. I think I'm like almost smooth. Oh, shit. Come on. Not seeing any fish jump is not a good sign. I know when I was down here a couple months ago, freaking had a good amount of fish jumping. If I can get one drum, that will change the whole fishing demeanor in my mind when using the night crawlers. I've learned a lot from YouTube and the fishing community about cut bait. And I'll tell you what, man, that shit works good. And I got so much of it in the freezer. And I'm thinking I got like probably 50 some gills. To eat up. I'm actually going to give some to the gentleman at a gas station that I go to. And I just stopped there today because I have the cigarettes that I have been smoking, I've been rolling at home with a machine. So I haven't been stopping there. And today I stopped there and I got a energy drink and I wanted to see if he was working to know his hours so I can bring him some fish. And then we had a landscaper come and give my mom a quote on. I just redid some of the front mulch bed and the walking stones, but she wants some other shit done, which I'm not messing with. This guy removed a bunch of field stone, um, landscape where she wants part of the mulch area put into sod in that. And with my back, I ain't fucking with it. Either my son's gonna do it or she's hiring this guy. And it's crazy, man. You guys want to hear some shit? You know, you think of Mexicans as far as like hardworking motherfuckers. Like, be grateful we have them in our country because they'll do the shit jobs most of us fucking lazy ass people won't do. And he has a landscaping company and he has a hard time getting help. And I says, even being Mexican and get Mexican workers? He's like, yep. He says, they don't want to work. And I says, what, too many Coronas? And he says, yeah. I don't feel good. I'm sick. Like, fucking, come on. Don't tell me some of these Mexicans are getting Americanized. And between Waukesha by us and Milwaukee, we have a lot of them, and he can't find fucking good help. But moral of the story was, as I was going fishing on Friday when he was there, and he says, oh, fish? And I asked him if he wanted some. I told him I had some cut up in the freezer. I'll give him some. He's like, no, I want them fresh. He wanted to clean them and all. I'm like, well, don't have any of them. And I don't think I can keep them alive long enough for you to come and get them. But it was crazy to hear him say that he cannot find good help. Come on, one fish. That's all I need. Give me one, damn it. Fishy, the one night when he was live, he did really good on this river. Not on this spot, but in the Rock River. What do you get? Catfish, smallmouth bass, drum. I don't know. I think he got like 4 or 5 different variety of fish. What was that? Is that him live? No. Oh, son of a gun. Come on, man. I want to see these lines come in. That's one thing I can say fishing here in the river. The lines usually never go out, they slack in. And because I screwed around, I missed a good morning fish. I don't know if I got the patience to be out there until we. Oh, shit. Come on. Just look, I'm seeing you have to fish you with some bait on. If you bait cut bait, I wouldn't have this issue. I have 3 night crawlers lost on this hook. Since one has a problem staying on, we'll try two. Huh. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can find. I doubt if it. See if I can find my pole holder. I can't remember where the hell I had it. And it's brown in color. Here. finally a goddamn fish that jumped. Actually, right out by where my line is. One of my lines. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, I had one pole holder. I left it behind. Yeah, first fish that jumped. And I tell you, freaking fighting with that easterly wind too. I had like 4 or 5 days in a row easterly wind. I think it was 4 days. Screwed up my fishing. Then my back. And now the east wind's back again. If anybody's in here that hasn't been in here and heard me, next Sunday we will be out on a boat. And I know we talked about possibly October, maybe renting a boat again for muskie. I'd like to see fishy. The lake that we're fishing at, Pewaukee, is known for its muskie in this area. I would love for him to be able to get one out there. One or two, that'd be nice. Get out of here. I don't need you guys getting caught in my line. Yeah, go on out and about a little further. Yeah, don't get caught in that line. Oh, oh man, I thought they were going to fly into it. They decided to take off. I thought they were going to hit my one line. Ever since Jackson had that happen to him, I'm paranoid every time I see a bird around my line now. It's never happened to me, but one time's too many to lose a rod. And who was it? Colby. He was out fishing at the river, and there was a bird caught in some fishing line. It wasn't him, it was somebody else. Like, I couldn't even imagine that. I used to, when I was younger, my buddy had a pool, above ground pool, and then they had lights around it. And at nighttime, the bats would come and swarm for the bugs. And we used to take large lures and cast them up in the air and try and catch a bat because they go by everything by radar. I was like 13 years old. Never caught one though. Spent a lot of time trying to do it. Come on. And this weekend, Friday, we were fishing, and the Pewaukee police rolled in on their boat. And usually, when they roll in, they're asking for fishing license. And I wasn't aware of it, but this weekend is free fishing for everybody. And there was another guy fishing with me and my buddy. And after they left, I had said something. I'm like, I'm surprised they didn't ask us for a license. And the guy had a veteran's hat on because he served in Afghanistan. And he's like, well, I think she looked at my hat because there was a male and a female cop. He's like, she looked at my hat. And I think once she saw my hat, I think that's why they didn't ask. And then I find out it's free weekend of fishing. Because it's odd to have police roll up on a boat. And they came in the shore, checked things out, and for them not to ask for a license. They have a DNR roll up and not ask for a license, or police that are policing a lake. Oh, here we go. No, that's a text message. For them not to ask for a license is strange. And hopefully parents take advantage of that with their kids for the free weekend fishing. I know when I stopped at the bait shop and I got a reel, there was a gentleman and two kids, and he asked me, as far as shore fishing around the area, what is good. I mean, kids are free under 16 anyways, but for the kids that are old enough to get out there and fish, My daughters like going out fishing in a boat. They've never fished with me off a shoreline. And my mom, after Friday night, I came home with the fish. She's getting the itch to want to get out now. She's got her license. Oh, there's another fish that jumped somewhere. Oh, yeah. Fish are starting to jump. Come on. Get on my line, damn it. Just a little patience. Yeah, I need you. Yeah, this reel I got is a Shimano Sierra. It's cheap. $39 reel. We'll see how long that thing lasts. I've got a pontoon boat that's getting dropped in the water. Yeah, we got some guys coming down the shoreline in a boat. They docking. Yeah. Oh, it is an absolute beautiful day out here, man. 74 degrees, sunny. I'm underneath a tree, so I'm getting sun, but part of it's blocked. What? These guys are fishing in a boat. They just docked at a pier, and they're fishing off a pier. Why in the hell would you do that? Literally, they're in a boat, and the one guy got off, and he's got a rod in his hand fishing off the pier. Why? Leave your buddy on the pier and take me out in the boat. Oh, the breeze is so freaking good. A guy went back in the boat. They got their boat resting up against the pier fishing. Yeah, and they're throwing lures out there. Yeah. Now they just tied the boat up to the pier and they're gonna fish off the pier. That's half-ass backwards. Oh. Let's see what time it is. 9 people in here. Freaking 24 thumbs up. Thank you, you sexy beasts. Who is that? Les? I know one of them's Les because I can tell by his peace sign, his peace, and his bumps. Virginia has some weird free fishing as well under 16 or a vet of Legally Blind. We have a field behind my house and I often out and practice me some casting. You got it, Peace. I can't see the names like for shit. Is that Superfly? What's going on? Superfly, do you know if Fishy Things is live right now? Miss W, what's going on? You beautiful little thing. Superfly, I've never done any fly fishing. Hopefully someday I'll get a shot at it. Yeah, that's one fishing I've never done as well. I don't think between my neck and my shoulders I could handle that. Ron, what am I? Chopped liver? Who the hell said that? Possum holler? Now you're just one sexy beast, man. Miss W now? She's an upgrade from the rest of us. And she lives in God's country, and she's a freaking beautiful little thing. Like, God. What can I say? What's up, Virginia? Oh, never mind. Hey, peace. I'm waiting to see if Fishy's live, man. He didn't answer my phone calls. I haven't heard from him. I sent him some information regarding next Sunday. And it's still early enough where I would jump in my car and go drive and go fishing with him. And I don't know when he's going to be going live and fishing. He did tell me something, which I don't tell people stuff out on social media. I don't know when he's going, but apparently he's still not out there. I feared I'd maybe get a call back from Emmy, but now I'm guessing if she's working, I wouldn't hear from her. I'm guessing maybe Fishy's going live later on if Emmy's working. Fishing with Fishy would be cool, piece. Yeah, he's a good man. Him and Emmy are definitely in the heart of mine. Piece, I could text Fishy if you'd like. Yeah, go ahead, Jackson. Like I said, I texted him earlier, didn't get no response, which sometimes is kind of normal with him. So then I tried calling Emmy. No, those guys just left the pier finally. Fishy was fun to fish with, and Emmy, and Jackson, Jamie, and Cindy, and Travis. Yeah, oh my God, would I love to have been there for that. I would have. I can say I wish I could have been there. To be in all of that good company and then catching fish, like, you better come next year. Yeah, I'll have to plan it. Like, I definitely would like to. And the youths that are in here, I went to my lake that I fish at, and it's got an easterly wind. And then the boat launch was crazy busy this morning. And all I brought is one bluegill rod, which is that rod. And I had to go out and buy that reel and get it spooled with some 20-pound test line on it. And I only got 2 poles with me because I thought, okay, instead of going to the rock, because I had my intentions were to come here. And I'm like, forget it. I'm going to go to the lake. So, and that rod the reel that was on that, I think only had 6-pound test on it. And I knew that wouldn't be no good here. So instead of going back home and getting my other rods and reels and my chair, I'm like, forget it. I'll go buy a chair. I'll buy me another reel to put on that rod. And I was hoping to possibly catch some bluegill for some cut bait, but man, it was just so freaking busy. The launch people, fishermen coming in, freaking pleasure boats going out. And then the wind. Like, I literally should have talked to Fishy more about what he's doing today and made plans to go meet them. Because I'm guessing, he didn't tell me he was meeting anybody, but I'm guessing since the area he's going in, there's people that live in that area, and I'm guessing possibly a meetup. I don't know. He could possibly be going by himself, but he's going to put on one hell of a show where he's going fishing. If anybody is in here, man, I would tune into him when he goes live. What's my phone at? Yeah, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live and come back. You sexy beasts. I'm going to end this. I'm going to put my phone on a charger and go back live a little bit later. And I actually may end up calling Fishy or Emmy and find out what the hell's going on. We put on a skunk show. See ya later. Peace. Good day, Tina, Possum, Miss W, Jackson, Virginia, Miss W. I love your faces. Hold on. I love your faces, you fucking sexy beasts. I'm going to sit out here and twiddle my thumbs. I'm going to get this phone on the charger and enjoy some quiet time. And I'm going to get a hold of Fishy and see what the story is. And find out what's going on. See if I can rattle his cage to answer the phone. Or Emmy. So I'll be back. And probably when I end this live, I'll probably get a damn fish. Because I'm telling you, man, me fishing, and it is a thing. It is a thing. I catch more fish off a live than when I am live. Don't ask me why. Even fishing here, I've ended lives. Ice fishing, I've ended lives. I think I had one good ice fishing live where we had back-to-back tip-ups, which was awesome to have on a live. But otherwise, I get most of my fish not being live. The YouTube goddess do not like fishing lives with me. So, peace, strength. I love your faces. And we'll see you on the flip side, man.